Why do jobs say we're a family but will fire you over the simplest things? My job is starting to tick me off due to the fact the managers get mad at my shift over small mistakes and are always threatening us with warnings. They're always so watchful too, which drives me nuts. I notice other departments at work always smiling and talking to their supervisors like pals, and we're always frowning and alert. I wish things could change, but no one has the spine to say anything, plus I can't either since I have only been there for 2 months. To lull you into a sense of security. They're straight up lying, or they're from heavily dysfunctional families. When a job says they're a family, probably is the kind of family where dad beats his wife and the kids do drugs. To manipulate PPL into going above beyond. If you have a weird, codependent type relationship with your job, you'll push through sickness, stay late, answer phone email after hours, use personal resources to complete assignments. It's a trap. Clickbait for applicants. I've stopped applying to jobs that have "we treat everyone like family" or anything similar in the job description. That's a big nope from me. We're a family, but you're an unwanted stepchild, and we will treat you as such. We're family is code for we're gonna give you the bare minimum, if that, and treat you like garbage, and we expect to get away with it. Goes for both work and actual family. And for the record, my job does not have a union. To any employer, family really means intrusive involvement and relinquishment of employee autonomy. This can be benign and even supportive, as with many real families. But as with real families, it doesn't have to be. And with many employers, as with many families, it becomes abusive. And the minute an employee seeks to regain self-control by asserting boundaries, they are pushed out. It's very much a red flag term that announces a very immature and unprofessional understanding of employee management. It's easier to exploit someone if they feel like they're part of a tight-knit group. It's just like Trump saying he's saving America for you. It's the grand illusion to make you more productive at work. A means to an end. Happy workers are more productive, but don't rock the fantasy boat. It's a toxic family. If a job advertisement says we're a family, run for your life. It's one of the biggest red flags you can imagine. It means they are cliquey, more than likely backstabbing, guilt trip you to hell and back, and almost certainly ditch you at the drop of a hat. Companies that treat their employees well don't need to advertise it on a blimp. Every time I've been in a job that bragged about being a family, it was miserable. Now I avoid it like the plague and advise everyone to do the same. No, this is not my home. None of you are family. I'm only here for money. Pay me or I walk. They want you to feel obligated to work for them with low pay. It's good to get experience with these types of people though. Eventually you won't take it anymore. In my 20s, I could be threatened with a write-up. In my 40s, I'd just laugh at the person threatening it. Because they're liars. You are expendable. Remember that an abusive family is still a family, and it all makes perfect sense. Well, my family of origin was just like that, selfish, abusive and exploitative. So we're family here was always a warning light flashing for me. As it should be for everyone. Because they are the typical dysfunctional family. 'Cause it's a lie. Lots of families operate just as harshly. They didn't say we're a functional family. They don't claim to be a functional family, meaning they are likely referring to a dysfunctional family, which is an appropriately fitting description for the way they treat you. One little word can make all the difference. Lol. Oh, they never said they were a healthy family. No, they're the most toxic and unhealthy family possible. People hear the term family and assume they mean a healthy one. But nope. It's as toxic as they come. Some parents beat and abuse their children. Family doesn't have to mean caring or loving. They probably learned to steal and cheat from their families. That's simple. Corporate entities are sociopaths. Familial obligations are more serious than professional obligations. Convincing you that we're a family can convince you to make sacrifices you'd never make for a job. Work later. Take pay cuts. Skip vacations. Prioritize your job equal to or higher than your actual family. It's salesmanship to get employees to put in more effort than they should put in. Pure and simple. They'll fire you just as easily as they ever did because none of it is true. It's a smokescreen to get you to work harder. You work for shitheads. Not every job is or has to be like that. But too many of them are. They never say a healthy family. Always a red flag when workplace says they are a family. It's called placating. We're a family of course until you're not. Then of course you go XD number S. You are the strange ant in the family that smells like cats. We're family. The family GIF Giphy CCHZK JJ6URQMQ. I would ask them what they mean when they say that. Does it mean you'd die for me? Does it mean that I'm expected to sacrifice for you? Does it mean that you truly care about me and want me to be well? Or does it mean that you put up with me because you have to? To assure you they will be nosy and foster unhealthy attachments and expect you to put them first. Because they're lying and want you to feel beholden to someone paying you next to nothing for the most important thing. You'll never get back your time. We're like a family. As a teenager, my mother punched me in the balls for touching the phone. And my father wasn't home much, but was verbally abusive when he did show up. When they say family, they mean the dysfunction kind. If anyone tells you that we are family, ask them for a lift to the airport. What do you mean? No? My family always says yes. Families can be crazy toxic, too. This isn't the flex they think it is. Because they are lying pieces of shit who only want to exploit your labor to enrich themselves. To your detriment. Clearly you didn't have emotionally abusive parents. Literally every company who says they're like family is guaranteed to generally treat you like shit, eventually screw you over for something ridiculous. But that honestly tracks with how most families treat one another. Unamused. Because a lot of families are incredibly controlling and abusive, carefully fostering an atmosphere of fear and depression so the head of the family figure can enjoy a power trip. They delight in strewing eggshells in your path and then screaming at you when you accidentally crack one. You'll see a lot of parallels between narcissistic abuse in homes and work when you examine one through the lens of the other. Also, hypersensitivity to mistakes is a sign of a workplace building up a record to justify firing you. And if they do it to everyone, that means they're willing to lay off the whole damn place. Because they want to make you feel guilty over speaking up. Because family can be toxic. Because it's a lie. It's a trap, mate. Saying your family is a manipulation. You aren't family unless you're family. Especially if it's a publicly traded company. They say that to get you to buy in and grind yourself up for them. They don't have any qualms about sending you packing the minute you start asking for more than they give you. They are a family. You are not. Because there is hardly a more abusive relationship in life than family. They are people you are expected to take endless levels of shit from and be okay with it. And bend over backwards to go out of your way and help. That's what employers want. Because they think you're stupid. Because they're liars.